Hi, my name is Tara. The month of November is almost here. There are thousands of individuals that have the ability to vote and yet do not. On November 3rd, 2020, Americans will head to the polls and render their vote. Are you ready to vote? Emily is going to tell you more about the voting dates.
Hi, I'm Emily. Election Day this year is on Tuesday, November 3rd. If you choose to drop off your ballot at a specific location, it must be received no later than 8 p.m. on November 3rd. However, voting by mail is the preferred option this year due to the pandemic. Therefore, it's suggested to mail in ballots as soon as possible, at least 2 weeks in advance. This allows the Postal Service enough time to deliver your ballot and ensures that your vote will be counted on time. And now to Tasha on why voting is so important.
Hi, I'm Tasha. The United States is a democracy that is meant to function through the will of the people. I'm always fascinated about looking at history and how it has shaped our lives. Did you know that there are 5 amendments to the Constitution and the Voting Rights Act of 1965? Americans have been fighting for the right to vote to be written into our laws. The 14th Amendment gives all persons with U.S. citizenship rights and privileges, including the right to vote. 15th Amendment declared that no citizen is to be denied the right to vote based on race or color. This amendment was fought against the enactment of Jim Crow laws in the American South in an effort to prevent freed slaves from voting. 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote. The 24th Amendment declared that there will be no poll tax. If you've forgotten what a poll tax is, it is a tax that a person was required to pay whether he or she was allowed to vote. Such taxes were used in many southern states after the Reconstruction period while constricting African American citizens the right to vote. And the 26th Amendment declared that citizens of 18 years or older have been given the right to vote. The Voting Rights Act of 1965 prohibited denying citizens the right to vote based on discriminatory practices that was fighting against the Jim Crow laws. From 1868 to 1971, Americans have been fighting to make the right to vote a reality for the people of today, regardless of race, gender, or education. Back to why voting is so important. It is important because even though it is not a requirement, it is considered a civic responsibility. Voting is one of the most important things that we can do as an American. Voting is a privilege that should never be taken for granted, misused, abused, or neglected. When you vote, you are taking part in a collective decision-making process. With all the freedoms we enjoy today, I quote Susan B. Anthony. She said, "Someone has struggled for your right to vote. Use it." End quote. Do the right thing. Vote in the 2020 presidential election. To learn about what a mail-in ballot is, here is Dulce.
Hi, you may be wondering, what is mail-in ballot voting? Well, mail-in ballot voting is simply when we cast our votes through the mail, instead of going in person at a voting poll station. By doing this, we will keep ourselves safe during the pandemic. Mail-in ballot voting is completely safe regardless of rumors. There is no evidence that mail-in ballots increase electoral fraud. In fact, it only enhances our voices because it allows all kinds of different individuals, whether old, young, or disabled, to be able to cast their vote in a safe and secure manner during these difficult times. Let your voice be heard. Go vote.
If I live at Lutheran Towers and I do not want to mail in my voting ballot, is there another option? And the answer to your question is yes. The nice thing about living at Lutheran Towers, there are many things that are available to you to support you on a daily basis. And this is one of them. You don't have to worry about leaving your home to go to the polling place, or even finding or going to the nearest mailbox, or even going to your local post office. At Lutheran Towers, there is a certified voting ballot carrier who will pick up your voting ballot and drive it directly to the polling place. This will eliminate any worry you may have about putting your voting ballot in the United States Postal Service mailbox. I'm going to send you on over to Tara, and she is going to tell you a couple of more things about voting.
Regardless of age, ethnicity, religion, or political party, our democracy depends on your participation. It is your civic duty. In case you're wondering how your vote will be counted, voters should sign up by Where's My Ballot tool to receive messages by email, text message, or a voice call when their ballot has been mailed, received, counted, and if there are any issues with their ballot. Sign up at Where's My Ballot, sos.ca.gov. Additionally, the status of your ballot will be uploaded to voterstatus.sos.ca.gov within 60 days of the election. Interesting, huh? Cast your vote, it truly matters.